Hey YouTube, this is TwistedDisaster here, and for the first time, and I really think forever, I'm doing a little Copic speed paint. Yay! It's my first time actually trying to do like one of these for real. I've always loved watching the Copic speed paints on YouTube ever since high school, and it always made me really happy. Like whenever I watch them, I just never realized how tedious they can be. Oh, it's because I don't have like one of those super cameras that a lot of people have. I just have a little Nikon, which works great. It does do HD videos, but I can only take videos about 20 minutes at a time, and even then, if I push it to the whole 20 minutes, the battery overheats because it does take videos in. Well, I have it set to I think 720. At least I'm hoping. Hopefully, the quality of this doesn't change that, but. I know some of them are like, oh my gosh, I can go for hours, but no, it'll actually shut off if it goes that. So like, what I had to do was each time I finished a section, so like I did her hair, I did her skin, I stopped it, did her hair, I stopped it. Her hair was the longest part for this picture, because the whole point of this picture was I just really wanted to draw hair. I love hair. It's so much fun. I told my friend Anna for this, because she's like obsessed with hair, and it's like, once I became friends with her, I realized how much fun drawing hair really was, like on Pretty Ladies, and I'm just like, oh, God, coloring hair with Copics is so much fun. And I really haven't touched my no, sorry, I keep hitting my mic. I haven't played with my Copics in a long time, mostly because Copics are expensive. like, people are gonna see, I do have a few, but I've collected them over time. I've collected all of my Copics over the span of, I'll say, about 4 to 5 years, I think. No, it might even be before that, because, yeah, no, 4 to 5 years sounds about right. I remember my span with Copic started in high school. I had a friend of mine who was actually my boyfriend's friend, and he knew I was an artist, and he was like, hey, I heard of these things called, well, he called them Copics, and I know a lot of people call them Copics, but that way it bothers me. I had to call them Copics. I can't call them Copics. But he got me a Chow set, and I was like, holy crap, I never thought, they would be so much fun. Because I've used Prismacolors before, and I hated them because the vine tip, I love the brush tip on the Copics. And then I remember that was the first year I went to an anime convention, and they also had Copics there, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're just everywhere. It's one of those things where, like, you realize it's there without realizing it's there kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, I should probably talk about the picture before I go back on my story real quick. Since she has, this character of mine has really, like, wavy, curly hair, I decided to make color each strand individually, like, each section, before doing it, because, a biggie about Copics is you really need to, at least to me, I mean, there's different ways you can use Copics. I really like the soft blended look on Copics. And to do that, you need to have a base. I've seen people do it without a base, and I can't do it without a base. It is possible, but I can't. So that's why I use the orange. And then I went over it with the reds, and then I went over it with a pink to get it more pinkish red, because I didn't want her to look... Because she has red hair, but it's supposed to be like a fire red compared to like a ginger red. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. But back to my little Copic story. Sorry about that. What I was trying to do was oh gosh, I saw all the sets and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want them. And this is before they rose their prices. I think they've risen their prices about twice since I've been using Copics. Back when I started using Copics, though, they were way expensive. I remember Prismacolors were like $2 something a marker, and Copics were still like $4 or something, like they were double the price. Now they're, well, where I live, they're about $7 a marker. So whenever people, like my friends see my Copics, like, oh my gosh, where'd you get all this money, blah, blah, blah. And honestly, I got sets, like, I asked my parents for Copic sets, and that was my only birthday and Christmas gift, because my birthday and Christmas, my birthday's in November, and Christmas is in, well, December. So they were always really close by, so I'd always ask for like a joint gift if I could get a Copic set. So I got a 36 set one year, and then I got a 72 set, and that was the last time my parents bought me any sets. The rest were all I paid for over time. And yeah, that's where I came today, and I still want to get more, because there's a few I got where... I also feel like I should say, I don't believe you need all 400 plus colors to be awesome, because I've noticed in some of my collection, there are a few that are like 1 pixel of a shade difference. Like, I really don't see the difference, and a part of me is kind of like, oh, that's kind of a bummer. I mean, it's not that big of a difference to show on the picture. But then again, for people who do the Copics where they do like surrealism and stamps, I'm like, okay, I can kind of understand that, because you really need to blend that in. But me, I like me comics, I like me pretty girls and pretty guys, so surrealism isn't really my thing. And gosh, I hope that like squeaking is not in the video. Like I, for some weird reason, I'm still not used to the whole movie editing thing, but I'm trying my best. I'm coming towards the end, so I really hope there's not like squeaking and blah blah blah. But I'm going to try my best to make it a pact that I'm going to try to do at least 1 Copic speed paint a week. I don't know how big they will be, but I will try my best, because I do love my Copics, and I am in a somewhat better financial state to where I can like buy refills, not on a regular basis, but for the ones I need. So yeah, you guys can be expecting those in the near future. And I promise next time I won't just ramble on. Like, I'll have music, or I'll actually talk more about the picture, but I just felt like I should really update you, because I promised I would, and, you know, I haven't really, but... Also, sorry, at the end of this, I didn't get a chance to scan this picture, because, my computer doesn't have my scanner hooked up to it yet, so I took a picture and I tried to edit it, so if it looks a little funky, that's why. But, yeah, the final coffee looks way better in person and in the video than it actually does, like, in the picture. I don't know how that makes sense, but it just does. So, thanks again for watching, and I'll make sure to see you guys next time. Bye!